Technology. Clarice's utopia with technology would be like today's world. It would be completely different from the book. She likes technology but doesn't want the world to revolve around it. She is the opposite of Mildred from the book. My utopia with technology would be exactly how we live today, but just a little more advancement in technology. Me and Clarice's utopia would be very similar with technology. I think out of all the characters in the book, Clarice is the most like the kids in our world today. Marriage and family. Clarice's ideal world with marriage and family would be taking out more time of the day with your family or the people you love. She would have it more common thing to spend time with your family. My ideal world for marriage and family would be all families and marriages should be really close and should talk every day if they're able to. Me and Clarice's utopia for marriages and family are very similar. Friendships. This quote from the book explains how Clarice's world would be. I'm afraid of children my own age. They kill each other. Did it always used to be that way? My uncle says no. 6 of my friends have been shot this year. 10 of them died in car wrecks. I'm afraid of them, and they don't like me because I'm afraid. The friends in her society would like anyone for real reasons, not because they're afraid. My world would still be similar to hers, but still a little different. Friends should be more than just being around each other. Friends are supposed to communicate in person. Communication. Clarice's world would be very similar to how it used to be in the past. She would want it to be more common action to talk with everybody. Mine is very similar to how it is in the day. Communication should not be through technology like it is in the book. You should be around people. Book/reading. In Clarice's ideal world, books would replace all TVs in the book. She would want to read for entertainment. She would enjoy reading for a recreational activity. My ideal world with books would be books just stay how they are in the world today. They should be read for fun and learn what happened in the past. Books record history better than anything else. Conformity. Clarice's utopia with conformity would be like everybody would be different and more of their own person, but can still make friends even though they're different. Everybody should be their own person. People should not follow or recreate what other people do. They should be in their own person and everyone should be different. School. This quote from the book describes her ideal world for school. They run us so ragged by the end of the day we can't move so anything but go to the bed or head for a fun park to bully people around. This is not how her schools would work in her society. They'd be actual learning processes. I think school is fine how it is today, and it can stay the same of how it is today. The schools in the world today is how I think they should be. Community. This quote from the story explains what Release thinks about community. Did you know that once billboards were only 20 feet long, but cars started rushing by so quickly they had to stretch an advertisement out so it would last? Her community would have limits on speed limits so they could pass by and be more safe. I think communities in today's world is going the wrong way. I think people in the world today don't want to talk to be who they don't have relationships with. When it used to be like if someone talked to you or asked you for help, the people in your community would you would make a friendship with them. Why should society be like your utopia? My utopia is how the world is today, just with a few tweaks. I want the world to enjoy the technology, but not let their lives revolve around it. And people should communicate in person. Whose utopia is society going to look like in 100 years? I think in 100 years it's going to be crazy. I really think the world will be like Mildred's utopia because I think people will become so involved with technology. Whose utopia is moving towards? I think it's starting to move towards Mildred's, but I don't think everyone will be like that. I think there will always be people who don't like using technology and like the old ways.